Hello again, everybody. Welcome to USA Wrestling Weekly. I'm Scott Casper. Here now this week's news and features from USA Wrestling, the national governing body of our sport. Well, the U.S. had a strong team performance at the FILA Grappling World Championships in Belgrade, Serbia just last week. The U.S. enjoyed a strong team effort in no-gi grappling, placing third in the final standings just behind Poland and Sweden. Both of those European teams had larger rosters in the competition. The U.S. had been world team champion in the no-gi division in the last two grappling world meets and maintained its position as a world power in this discipline. Well, USA Wrestling has had three more world champions now to celebrate in its grappling program, competing in the no-gi division at 110 pounds, and coming home with her fourth grappling world gold was Lisa Ellis. Ellis won all three of her bouts by submission, scoring tap-outs over Poland's Anita Zrutkowska and French powerhouse Ocean Talvard, along with Sanja Jolicic of Serbia. Ellis won grappling world championship titles in both 2008 and 2010 and won a gold medal in no-gi grappling at the 2007 World Wrestling Games. 242-pound strongman Brandon Ruiz joined Ellis in winning gold in the no-gi grappling division. Ruiz had to win four tough bouts to win his first world gold medal, which he did with 3 decisions and a submission. It was an intense battle and a tough one for the gold medal as Brandon defeated Mikael Knutsen of Sweden 3-0. Ruiz was a no-gi world silver medalist in 2008 and 2009. He's the brother of 2005 Greco-Roman world bronze medalist Justin Ruiz. Well, the other individual champion in the no-gi competition was at 143 pounds, Jason Suarez. This was Suarez's first grappling world championships, and he had 3 straight wins to secure the title. He opened with submission victories over Andros Kinsis of Hungary and Canadian big man Matt Bagshaw. In the final, Suarez stopped Francisco Alcaide of Spain 3-0. Well, the U.S. had 2 silver medalists in the no-gi competition as well. Kelly Enenson won a silver medal in the absolute division, which is open to all competitors regardless of weight. Enenson won 3 straight bouts to reach the finals and scored submission victories over opponents from Italy and France. In the semifinals, he defeated Sweden's 2010 world silver medalist Eddie Bengtsson by the score of 3-1. In the championship finals, Enenson lost a razor-thin 0-1 decision to Spain's Juan Francisco Espino. It was Enenson's third career World Finals match. Enenson, a 2009 world champion in 2 weight classes, won both titles at 264 pounds and the absolute division as well. Winning a no-gi silver medal at 132 pounds was Matt Betzold. Matt reached the finals with a pair of submissions, stopping John Lauro of Canada and Hungarian star Laszlo Mahasi. Betzold dropped the gold medal bout to Dmitry Baranov of the Ukraine, 4-9 the score. Betzold won his second career world silver medal in no-gi, also placing second in 2009. Mike Kelly gave up some weight in the class, but went on to claim a bronze medal in the no-gi absolute division. Kelly competed at 198 pounds on the first day, but did not medal, then went on to enter the absolute division and had a strong performance. Kelly opened with a submission victory over Alex Sung of Canada, and in his next match he lost to eventual champion Juan Francisco Espino of Spain 1-6. In the repechage rounds, he won 3 straight bouts to capture the bronze medal. It was Kelly's third career grappling world championships no-gi bronze medal. At 165 pounds, Eddie Ellis dropped the bronze medal bout to 5th place in no-gi. He lost in the bronze medal bout to Alex Sung of Canada. Eddie is one half of the talented Ellis duo and is married to world champion Lisa Ellis. The U.S. only had 2 entries in the gi grappling tournament and came home with a silver medal from 198-pounder Travis Conley. Competing in his first grappling world championships, Conley opened with a huge 5-4 win, defeating 2010 gi world champion Kakanori Kuno of Japan. He won a semifinals match by submission over Mladen Jokmanovic of Montenegro. In the championship finals, Conley lost to Polish star Peter Bagninski 1-2, giving up a penalty point late in the bout. Well, the U.S. team was coached by Sheldon Moore of Denver, Colorado, and Jeff Funicello of Mesa, Arizona. Congratulations to the U.S. grappling world team for a tremendous effort. Well, the new international wrestling season has begun with competitions being held around the world featuring top Olympic hopefuls. The United States entered some men's freestyle wrestlers at the Dmitry Korkin Memorial International in Yakutsk, Russia, the first event for American wrestlers since the World Championships were held just 2 weeks ago. 3 U.S. wrestlers placed fifth in this competitive international event. 211-pounder Tommy Rollins placed fifth when he lost to Ivan Jankowski of Belarus in the bronze medal match. He had a victory over a Russian opponent in his opening bout and then fell to European junior silver medalist Batraz Gaziev of Russia in the semifinals. Rollins, who was fifth in the 2007 World Championships at heavyweight, was competing at 211 pounds for the first time in many years. He was a 2005 World University Games gold medalist at 211 pounds and was an NCAA champ for Ohio State. Placing fifth at 121 pounds was former Northwestern star Brandon Preeson, who finished with a 2-2 record at his weight. He scored wins over opponents from Russia and Ukraine. In the bronze medal bout, he lost to Gabit Tolplay of Kazakhstan. Kyle Rochelle, who starred in college for Wisconsin, was also fifth at 45. Rochelle scored a pair of wins over Russian opponents. He lost by injury default in the third period of his bronze medal bout to Ghassan Magmedov of Russia. Grozny, Russia, is the next destination for American freestyle wrestlers as they prepare for the Ramzan Kadyrov Cup. Now, we'll have updates from this important tournament in next week's show. Well, USA Wrestling national event schedule is already underway with a number of major fall folk-style wrestling events. USA Wrestling is proud to announce that for the second straight year, the USA Wrestling Preseason Nationals has again sold out, hitting its cap of 1,500 entries. 30 different states were represented among the entries. This event will be held in Cedar Falls, Iowa, October 29th. Event director Brian Keck opened up spots for an additional 150 wrestlers to enter the tournament. All of the $100 entry fees for those extra athletes will go directly to the University of Northern Iowa Wrestling Program, raising some $15,000 for the UNI Panthers. How about that? Well, a big-time event has been organized in California this year as the 2011 Wild Wild West Folkstyle Preseason Showdown will take place Saturday, October 15th at the Salad Arena in Fresno, California. Well, the Wild West Folkstyle Preseason Showdown is a one-day event that will feature the following age divisions. Ready? Bantam, Intermediate, Novice, Middle School, Freshmen and Sophomores, Juniors and Seniors, plus High School Girls. The special guest at the Wild West Preseason Showdown will be California native and Olympic silver medalist Jamil Kelly. He'll be on hand signing autographs and presenting awards at the event. Kelly has been hired on as an assistant coach now at the D1 Wrestling Power, Cal Poly. He was originally from Atwater High School, where he was fourth in the California State meet. He started his collegiate career at Lansing College in California before moving on to Oklahoma State, where he was a two-time NCAA qualifier. He became a world-class freestyle wrestler, winning a Pan American title and qualifying for the 2003 U.S. World Team. After winning the U.S. Open and Olympic team trials in 2004, Kelly had a marvelous performance at the Athens Olympic Games, winning a silver medal at 145 pounds. We invite you to meet Jamil Kelly and compete in a great early season tournament. The event will be capped at 1,000 wrestlers, so sign up right away. The popular USA Wrestling Folkstyle Tour of America series will kick off with the Northwest Bigfoot Battle in Liberty Lake, Washington, November 19th. Competition will be in the Bantam, Intermediate, Novice, and Middle School divisions. In addition, true beginner tournaments will be held in all 4 age levels. A true beginner is someone who has wrestled less than 2 years. Now, this is the second year of this event, and it will be capped at 600 wrestlers, so make sure you register today and don't get left out. Another new event added to the Folkstyle Tour of America is in Colorado. The King of the Mountain will be held in Castle Rock, Colorado, December 3rd. This tournament will also host competition in the Bantam, Intermediate, Novice, and Middle School divisions, with true beginner tournaments also offered in all 4 age levels. Remember now, folks, that all the Folkstyle Tour of America events score important points in USA Wrestling's future Olympian rankings, so start racking up your points at each of these events. For information on all of the USA Wrestling regional and national events, we invite you to visit the parent site, usawrestlingevents.com. On another one of our behind-the-scenes interviews from the 2011 World Championships in Turkey, we visited with one of the key people who helped our nation's best athletes prepare for competition. Dr. Bob Hines from Oklahoma has been a longtime supporter of the sport. He's used his medical skills and experience to help our athletes be at their physical best at major competitions. He was there in Istanbul working with our Team USA athletes as they battled the best wrestlers in the world. Dr. Hines tells us about his commitment to the sport of wrestling.
Well, I've been doing wrestling for a long, long time. World Championships are the culmination every year of the best of the best, and especially this year, it's the year before the Olympics. I'm just here to give my support as much as I can to make sure they stay healthy. I do this for the wrestlers. Is it like being at home in your own bed? No way. Yeah. You know that.
Right.
And I love helping take care of these guys. It's an honor to do it. It's been my passion for a long, long time. Obviously, this is a volunteer thing. You know, when I come over here, I'm gone from my private practice, and it's a money-losing thing for me. But I do it because I love it, and the thing that I appreciate the most is when they just say thank you, and that's good enough for me.
All right, stay tuned. There's more. You're watching USA Wrestling Weekly.
Are you ready, America? Then let's get it on with Fight Now TV. Your front row seat, 7 days a week to experience all the hard-hitting action, news, and entertainment from around the fight world. From world-class boxing events.
Here we go, the main event.
To mixed martial arts showdowns and other combat sports matchups.
Here we go.
Fight Now TV delivers the hits and more. Fight Now TV also offers unrivaled access to the fighters and insiders who make the fight game happen around the globe. As we go from the training camps to the weigh-ins, press conferences to the matchups, Fight Now TV is there before and after every belt. Fight Now TV also features original series found only on Fight Now.
There you have it.
Stop on by.
It's time, fight fans. Your channel has arrived. All the fights, all the names, all the action. Call your television provider and tell them you want to get it on with Fight Now TV.
Wrestling fans, USA Wrestling has launched a top social networking site designed for you. USA Wrestling Nation is the latest innovation provided to the wrestling community by our sports national governing body, USA Wrestling. Post photos, blogs, and videos, interact on boards. Keep up with your favorite wrestling personalities with USA Wrestling Nation. It's free to register. Join the thousands of wrestling fans that have already signed up and become a part of the USA Wrestling Nation at usawrestlingnation.com. Well, throughout the next 7 months, USA Wrestling Weekly will be reporting on the nation's best athletes as they attempt to earn a spot on the 2012 U.S. Olympic team in London, England. American wrestling fans have turned their focus now to the 2012 U.S. Olympic team trials set for April 21st and 22nd in Iowa City, Iowa. The qualification process for the Olympic trials has already begun as top athletes are competing to earn their ticket to Iowa City and try out for the 2012 U.S. team. Now, as part of the new Olympic team qualification procedures for 2012, 3 U.S. stars have already guaranteed themselves a spot in the championship finals series at the team trials by winning a medal at the 2011 World Championships in an Olympic weight. These 3 athletes will only have to win a best-of-3 series in Iowa City to secure that all-important team spot on the team. How about that? Now, Jordan Burroughs won the 163-pound gold medal in men's freestyle at the World Championships, and he'll advance directly to the final series at the trials. As mentioned, this will be Burroughs' first attempt at making an Olympic team. He entered senior-level competition after completing his collegiate career at Nebraska last year, where he'd won 2 NCAA titles and captured the Hodge Trophy. In just 6 months, Burroughs has climbed to the top of the podium as a new world champion, and all eyes of the world are set on this young man. 158-pound sensation Allie Bernard won a bronze medal at the World Championships in Istanbul, earning herself a spot in the final of the women's freestyle at the Olympic trials. Bernard was 5th at the 2008 Olympic Games. She's attempting to become the first U.S. women's freestyle athlete to make 2 Olympic teams. Jake Varner won a bronze medal at 211 pounds in freestyle, allowing him to advance directly to the final series at the Olympic trials. Varner qualified for the 2008 U.S. Olympic team trials at 185 pounds while still a collegiate student at Iowa State. He made 2 U.S. senior world teams and currently trains with the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club in Happy Valley. In other Olympic trials news, Oregon State announced that senior Chad Hankey will take an Olympic redshirt year during the 2011-2012 college season in order to pursue a spot on the U.S. Olympic men's freestyle team. Hankey comes off his best season on the senior men's freestyle circuit when he was a runner-up at the 2011 U.S. World Team Trials and earned a number 2 national ranking on Team USA at 211 pounds. Hankey reached the World Team Trials finals where he lost to Jake Varner in the final series. He'll continue to train at the Northwest Regional Training Center in Corvallis, which is where 2011 U.S. World Team member Nick Simmons also trains, as well as international competitors Heinrich Barnes of South Africa and Israel Silva of Mexico. Now, last year, Hankey was an NCAA qualifier for Oregon State at 197 pounds. He won a University Nationals freestyle title prior to his outstanding performance at the World Team Trials. It was reported this week by BuckeyeWrestling.com, past NCAA champion and World Team Trials runner-up Angel Escobedo will train for the 2012 Olympic Trials at the Ohio Regional Training Center in Columbus, Ohio. Escobedo wrestles at 121 pounds. He'll join Olympic champion Henry Cejudo, world medalist Travel Dlagnev, world team members Reese Humphrey, Sean Bunch, and Tommy Rollins, and junior world medalist Logan Stieber, among others, at this world-class training center. Escobedo was a 2008 NCAA champ and a 4-time All-American for Indiana. He placed second in both the 2010 U.S. Open and the 2010 World Team Trials. Escobedo is expected to be a top contender for the Olympic team. Ohio RTC head coach Lou Rosselli talked with Kevin Schlosser about Angel Escobedo and his decision to train in Columbus.
Yeah, we're really excited about Angel coming. I think that he had some choices, and he was out at the training center and checked out Iowa State. They're all good places to train. I think what attracted him to come to Columbus is we have a great workout situation for him, and I think he's looking for that. And and our success with RTC has been we've had people on the world team the last few years, and I think he sees himself in that role, and being on the world or Olympic team and having those partners to grind with is going to make the difference in his wrestling.
Kevin also talked with Angel Escobedo about his new training situation.
Excited to be here. The multiple training partners that I have, it's just exciting, and I think we're going to bring each other to a new, whole different level. I think I was always there as far as being with the level of my competition. Now I want to reach above it and become world dominant. Just seeing Jordan Burroughs go out there his first year and dominate like that was, really motivation. And I feel like I could do that. And I feel Ohio RTC can bring me to that new level. And so I think just being able to work with these kind of high world class level athletes and being able to push each other every day at practice, I think we're going to get it done.
Well, stay tuned to future episodes of USA Wrestling Weekly for more Olympic trials news and updates. Well, World and Olympic champion Rulon Gardner was inducted into the Alan and Gloria Rice Greco-Roman Hall of Champions during induction ceremonies at Augsburg College in Minneapolis on October 1st. Gardner joins Olympic champions Stephen Frazier, Jeff Blatnick, and world champions Mike Houck, Dennis Hall, and Joe Warren with this tremendous honor. They are enshrined at the National Wrestling Hall of Fame Dan Gable Museum in Waterloo, Iowa. Many consider Gardner the most successful Greco-Roman wrestler in American history. He did the unthinkable at the 2000 Olympics in Sydney, Australia, when he defeated 12-time world and Olympic champion, the big man, Alexander Karelin from Russia, in the finals. Well, I tell you what, it was a phenomenal event, and Gardner did not stop there. The next year, he won a world title in 2001 and the first U.S. Greco-Roman wrestler to win back-to-back golds. After losing a toe to frostbite in a snowmobile accident and missing a year of wrestling, Gardner recovered from his injuries and continued competing. He came back to claim a bronze medal at the 2004 Olympic Games, only the second American to win 2 Olympic Greco-Roman medals. Gardner carried the American flag in the closing ceremonies of the Sydney Olympics, an honor reserved for the biggest star of the Games. Rulon told those in attendance his thoughts about his life and success in Greco-Roman wrestling.
It's an honor to be here in front of so many great wrestlers, and for me, man, I'm still at awe how lucky I am to just be involved in this great sport and to have so many great people that have given me guidance and leadership. When you go out there and you dedicate yourself to something, and myself, for me, it wasn't winning today, but eventually through perseverance I could do it. And I had a teacher who told me something. He said, if you go to school every day and you give 100% at everything that you do in life, you will be successful.
Well, the Jim and Olive Morgan family received the Greco-Roman Legacy Award. Their sons John, Gordy, and Marty Morgan won a combined total of 10 national Greco-Roman titles and competed in 2 Olympic Games and 9 World Championships for Team USA. Also honored at the event was Apple Valley High School of Minnesota, which was ranked as the nation's top high school wrestling program for the last 2 years in some national polls. Coach Jim Jackson talked on behalf of the Apple Valley program. Alan and Gloria Rice, namesakes of the Hall of Champions, have been instrumental to the advancement of Greco-Roman wrestling in the U.S. Their leadership and support has made this Greco-Roman Hall of Champions possible, and we wish to thank them. Those who wish to watch the induction speeches can view them online in full at themat.tv. It's time for our photo contest. The pictures are sent in by wrestling families and fans from around the country. They're also being considered for the photo contest page at USA Wrestler Magazine and the USA Wrestling Facebook page. This week, our photo of the week is taken by Stephanie Vanek. It depicts Marissa Vanek of the Knights Wrestling Club from Illinois running a power half Nelson during the Illinois Girls State Meet in the Bantam Division. You can have your photographs considered for USA Wrestling's photo contest. Email them to Gary Abbott at gasabott@usawrestling.org. All right, stay tuned. There's more. You're watching USA Wrestling Weekly.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Ken Honig, a former wrestler and supporter of USA Wrestling, wanted to bring the sport he loves with him on one of his recent life adventures. Honig was invited by the Paris Search and Rescue Team to join them as they climbed the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Well, he's believed to be the only non-member of this group invited to join their climb of this world landmark. This excursion would be the 6th time that Honig has scaled the tower. Now, when Honig reached the 1,063-foot level on the Eiffel Tower, he pulled out some bunting and displayed the USA Wrestling logo for the world to see. The climbing team was able to capture photos of Honig showing off his support for the sport. Honig is well known as an adventurer taking on challenges around the world. He's reached the summit of many of the world's highest mountains where he tests himself to the very limit. He also loves the sport of wrestling, which he credits for teaching him life lessons that led to his success in all facets of his life. Well, prior to the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing, China, Honig pledged $25,000 for each gold medal brought home by a U.S. athlete, $15,000 for a silver, and $5,000 for a bronze medal. The U.S. won 3 medals in Beijing, a men's freestyle gold by Henry Cejudo, a women's freestyle bronze by Randy Miller, and a Greco-Roman bronze by Adam Wheeler. He was able to present checks to Cejudo and Miller in person at a social event in New Jersey after the Games. Where will the proud American Ken Honig show off the USA Wrestling logo next? Stay tuned. Well, this weekend, USA Wrestling will be hosting another Making a Difference tournament, this time at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, on Sunday, October 9th. There'll be competition of 5 age division. Registration will be limited to 275 athletes. USA Wrestling will provide a free technique clinic by U.S. Olympic Training Center resident athlete Wynn Mahalik, a 3-time All-American for Central Michigan and the Chippewa. Making a Difference tournaments focus on supporting college wrestling, and with all that money raised, it goes directly to help support college programs. The series allows athletes to wrestle as USA Wrestling members for that tournament only without buying a membership card. USA Wrestling contributes all of the medals for the event. Entry fees will be donated to the UMBC wrestling program, which currently competes in the National Collegiate Wrestling Association. Supporters are working to convince the college to elevate the team to D1 varsity status. This is the second Making a Difference tournament of the new membership year, with another event held at Darton College in Albany, Georgia, September 17th. The money raised at the Georgia Making a Difference tournament went directly to the Darton College wrestling team, which was the first college varsity program in the state in a number of years. You can expect more Making a Difference tournaments this year. This is an example of how USA Wrestling continues to work to support college wrestling. We'll bring you regular updates on USA Wrestling Weekly. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next week right here on USA Wrestling Weekly. I'm Scott Casper, and have a good one, everybody.